Good day, movement explorers. This is Faria Doctor, your Feldenkrais practitioner and movement detective. And today I'm going to be talking about a real problem we have in society, and that is sitting too much and what you can do to sort that out and make it easier for your hip joints and your knees and your ankles. So often we go from sitting to standing all day. That might be getting in and out of a chair. We might sit down in our car, then we go home, we sit down at the kitchen table, and we stand up. So we're going from 180 to about 90 degrees all day, but we don't give our hip joints a chance to do more. Now, if you're one of those people that sits on the floor a lot, you don't have to worry about this. But most people do not sit below 90 degrees in a chair. So here's what you can do. If you have a lot of trouble with sitting deeper, what you can do is put a stool like this, just a regular dollar store stool, and put your feet up on it. And you can see with the way I'm sitting right now that there's a deeper hinge in my hip joint. Now, if you're longer legged, it's going to be even more so. So if you can sit with your feet relatively parallel and your knees forward, then you can get a deeper hinge in your ankle, a little bit more in your knee, and definitely more in your hip joints. Going from there, you can sit a little bit lower. So if you have, this is my son's kiddie chair when he was small. So if you can get down deep into a low stool at home, then you can sit like this for a period of time during the day, if it's comfortable. If you happen to be on the computer, you can put your computer on a coffee table and sit low in front of the computer. Again, you want your knees to be, not too wide, your feet to be relatively parallel. You'll have a deeper hinge in the ankle, so your tibial bone, your lower leg bone, will be angled a little bit deeper towards your heel. You're looking for less pressure on your toes. That might not be an option at the beginning, but as you do it, the more time you spend in a deeper fold, like what people will do in other countries where they'll sit in a squat. So that stimulates the hip joints in a way that you would not get going from sitting to standing all day. It really helps with the hip flexors. It calms them down so that when you're standing, you might feel a little more grounded in your heels and a little more upright. It's an interesting feeling. Give it a try. Now, once you get comfortable with this, you can go with sitting a little bit lower. And if you're nervous, you can have something close by to lean on, but eventually you should be able to drop your pelvis deep and feel that hinge in your ankle and just hang out here. You can sit and watch TV. You can work on your computer. You can read here. And actually, it's a great reading position because you have your knees right there where you can prop your book. It lengthens the back, it lengthens the spinal muscles, and allows your pelvis to really drop into the sitting bones. And once you get comfortable with that, see if you can get up easily. Now, if you can't, grab a chair to help you up. If you get more and more comfortable with this, it should look a little bit like this. So I'll show you when you come up to stand. You can come up fairly straight. At the beginning, you might feel like you really have to bend forward to allow that movement to happen. So have a chair in front of you to assist you and at the beginning when you're doing it. But eventually, you'll feel that your muscles start getting a little stronger in the hips so that you can come straight up over your heels and feel that length in the back and a strong connection to your heels. So give that a try. Play with it. I encourage you to play with it as much as possible. Spend any time from 5 minutes to 20 minutes sitting like that. And if it becomes more and more comfortable, you can spend an hour sitting this deep in a stool. Give that a try. I guarantee you are going to start feeling better in your hip joints and in your ankles and feet, and overall have better flexibility. Enjoy.